Welcome back to another episode of Dialogue Tree. Here we are with episode 17. I'm Matthew Peterson, and I'm, as always, joined by Daniel Numel Padilla.
What's happening, you bastards? I'm happy to be here. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Dude. I'm just gonna interrupt you right there because I understand, but I have to. There's just something that I have to get off my chest before we get this rolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't quite been following all the group chats that we're in. I understand that in multiple group chats you've been requesting people listen to some bullshit. I don't know what it is. It's something about a Yeti.
It's a soundtrack from a video game.
Soundtrack from a video game. What video game?
Urban Yeti.
Urban Yeti? Is that old? I don't even know what that is. I've never heard.
I think it's on SNES. They were playing it at GDQ.
Oh shit! I don't think I'd ever heard about that, man.
I don't think I had either. But it just has this truly elegant song on it.
Is that ironic or is it actually elegant?
No, it's horrible. I've never heard anything worse than a video game soundtrack.
Really? Damn. Yeah, I'm curious. I guess I should have heard it or listened to it. The thing is that I haven't quite been home over the last couple of hours since you've been talking about it, so I just haven't had the chance to. And now we're recording, so I guess
look it up right now. I'll put it in the podcast.
Okay, look it up. What is it?
Urban Yeti. I believe it's called like sewer level music.
This is on YouTube? Urban.
Yeah. Warning to listeners: this song is like really bad. So,
sewer music.
Heads up.
Oh shit! Okay, there's like Andros's face on it for some reason.
No, that's the Yeti.
That's the Yeti?
Yeah.
Okay, this makes no sense to me.
Yeah, how do you like it? It's so confused.
This makes no sense to me, dog. Like, there's literally nothing cohesive about this song. Like the tempo is off, the beats are off. What the hell, man?
I've never heard a piece of music that has like so little like thought or synergy going into it. It's just absolute nonsense.
God. Wow. So you were watching GDQ, is that how you stumbled upon it?
Yeah, and then they were like, remember to listen out for this song.
Yeah. Damn.
It's true. It does suck ass. But I just think it's hilarious how like
how does that get approved? How does that get a green light to like actually be on the fucking game, you know?
Yeah, that's like sold for retail.
Right. Well, yeah. Great way to start the episode. Sorry I interrupted you. I know that was rude. You can go ahead and say what you were gonna say. I apologize to you and the viewers. I don't want to come off as an asshole.
I think I just said it's good to be back because we didn't actually record an episode last week.
Yeah, true. I kind of missed it. I gotta say, but I did enjoy the hiatus. I didn't enjoy the hiatus itself, but I enjoyed what I did during the hiatus. It was a damn good time.
Yeah. So tell us about your trip.
Yeah. Well, I traveled into Boston. For those of you who have not been following the last couple episodes, I traveled into Boston on Wednesday afternoon because I was scheduled to go into Merrimack College for an interview for a fellowship program on Friday. And coincidentally, it happened to be the same week that our wonderful friends Madeline Rose Doyle and Spencer Peterson Biddle had off from work as well. And so as I told them when the date of the interview was, they were like, well, shit, why don't we like plan like a thing and like make it a thing and get together and whatnot. So it was a good time, dog. I arrived on Wednesday night. Spencer and Maddie didn't get in until Thursday, so I had to like figure out what to do on Wednesday. I hit up my friend Eduardo, who also went to Clark University. He graduated a couple of years before I did, though. So like, I honestly had not seen this dude since like 2014. Right. But like, we've kept in touch over. It's the kind of relationship that like you'll send like a meme every now and then we'll have like a little conversation every now and then. Yeah. So we've kept in touch. You know what I mean? He's been really cool about everything since I've been back. He's like kept up with like all the little creative things that I've been doing, like all the poetry bullshit and like the YouTube bullshit. I'm not sure that he's heard the pod. I'm not sure about that, but like a lot of the other things he's like kept up with, and he's always like writing to me about it and stuff, which I think is really, I appreciate it. Right. He lives in Boston. So like I hit him up literally like 15, 20 minutes before getting into the plane into Boston from Atlanta, saying like, yo, like I don't really have a place to stay. Do you have like a couch that I can crash in? And he was like, yeah, dude, like, sure. Like, absolutely. So that was super nice. That was super cool.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, we had a nice conversation. We just talked smack for like hours, like a couple hours, right? Because you had to like go to work the next morning and whatever,
Mhm.
over some whiskey, and it was a good time. Hung out with Maddie and Spencer on Thursday. Had my interview on Friday, which went really, really well. Yeah, I'm not sure that I've said this before, but I was looking into a higher education / student affairs program. I had already been accepted into the program at Merrimack, but they invited me to interview for the fellowship, and I feel really good about it because student affairs and higher education is what like I've always enjoyed and what I know that I'm good at and what I know makes me happy. Interview went well. I actually just got news yesterday that I was offered a fellowship position at the International Students Office. I would be
Yes.
should I accept this offer? I would be for next academic year. I would be the International Student Support Graduate Fellow, which actually sounds really, really fucking exciting, man.
It's weird that you're called a fellow, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's a great offer if you take them up on it.
I know, man. It's kind of overwhelming still, right? Because there's a lot to like consider still.
Yeah,
Because
it's a big decision.
I've sort of how like a life kind of started going on here. You know what I mean? Even though it took
Mhm.
a while to like get it going, it's kind of going now. Not only that, but there's also like a significant monetary expense considering that like the fellowship only covers tuition. I would have to cover like living expenses and all that shit for like 1 year. The program's only 1 year, which should make it better you know what I mean? It shouldn't be as expensive, but it still
Yeah.
is quite significant, right? So I'll have to like see if it actually makes sense, which you know, I'll make it work, man. I'm sure I'll make it work somehow because this is such a huge opportunity, and already getting like tuition waived is a fucking blessing. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
I'm sure I'll make it work. We just actually have to like go through it all, you know what I mean, and like actually think about it, which I haven't like taken the time to like try to figure it all out yet. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I'm confident. I'm confident.
It's a good thing you wore your turtleneck. The turtleneck is a killer on job interviews.
No, dude. The people were saying that's what I think that's what Spencer said. That the moment that they couldn't see my neck, they were like, "All right, this is the dude.
This is
This
the
is the dude
guy.
that we want." Yeah. I was such
Yeah.
a bitch
But
about that stupid.
congratulations.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. I was such a bitch about that turtleneck. Like, I don't know. I remembered that I had it, and I remembered that I hadn't used it in like years. So I was like, I want to wear that shit to the interview. But like, it was so divisive, man. Like, some people were like, "Nah, dude, you should just fucking wear like your traditional button down with a tie." Other
Mhm.
people were like, "I don't like that it's white." Other people were like, it's just trying too hard to look like academic and stuff. And I was like, fuck all you. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna do it anyway. No, it was a good time. I definitely got a lot of like advice, like outfit advice and stuff like that. So I appreciate everyone who was part of that conversation. In the end, it worked out. It worked out okay. I got compliments. Which definitely made me very happy.
Right.
Yeah. No, it was a good time, man. It was a good time being back in Massachusetts. I don't know that I've expressed this on the show before, but I definitely like it there. I like Boston. It was fun experiencing the cold again. I hadn't quite experienced.
Mhm.
I don't quite remember what the temperature was in Fahrenheit, but in Celsius, it was like -9, the coldest I was. And this was Friday morning before the interview that I went to get breakfast. Damn, it was cold. And of course, it's uncomfortable, but it was like interesting to like experience it again because it's been like a year and a half since I was last in that kind of temperature and that kind of weather, you know?
Right.
Yeah. No, it was a good time. And shit, dude, fucking Faneuil Hall lobster rolls, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm still dreaming about the lobster roll that I had on Friday night. My celebratory lobster roll that I had Friday night. I enjoyed
I ever
that.
tell you
Go ahead.
oh, sorry. If you want to finish about your lobster roll first, go
Oh
ahead.
no, I was just
It
gonna
sounds
say.
like it was really good.
Yeah, no, I have this thing for food, man, and just lobster roll. I think the fact that I also don't have them like readily accessible to me like ever. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
when we were in Worcester, we didn't really have them anywhere nearby unless you were like fed into like the McDonald's fucking lobster rolls thing that they had for one summer, which like fuck that, right?
Those are awful, yeah.
Yeah, like I wouldn't even want to try them. And I wouldn't go into Boston very often. So like it's not like
Yeah, yeah.
oh geez, it's not like food that I would have very often. So I think that also like makes it like all that much more appealing. So I don't know. It was insane. I'm still like crying over it. But yeah.
I don't think I've told you this. When I was commuting to Boston, I was like just eating lunch or whatever, and I was by Faneuil Hall. And there's like this big chessboard, you know, like the kind of huge chess, and people will play it, and like a crowd
Yeah.
goes around it. Yeah,
I've seen it. Yeah, for sure.
So there's this sequence in chess called a scholar's mate,
Okay.
which is like a really bad opening to play. But if your opponent doesn't like recognize it and know what's going on, you just win on turn 4 on move 4. So it's like the noob crusher play. And so these two dudes who don't know each other are playing. This guy's going for the scholar's mate, and the other guy's totally oblivious. And he moves in and he goes for the scholar's mate, and the other dude is like still thinking about his move. He doesn't even realize he's lost. And this dude is just walking across to like shake his hand.
Oh
And
no,
then,
no.
the other dude just like set the chess pieces back up and waited for someone else to go.
Get so fucking
funny. He got scholared.
Get fucking shreked.
It was good.
To lose so hard that you don't even realize that you've lost, man.
Yeah, that you've truly outplayed.
Right. You didn't even fucking realize. Yeah, damn, that's insane. That's impressive. I guess if it's like an established play, it's not quite as impressive, but still. I just wanna establish that the Yeti's face is still on my computer screen.
Oh, you don't have to keep it there.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like it gets me in the mood for this recording. You know,
I would recommend if you're interested. The speedrun is pretty funny of Urban Yeti. There's a point.
Is it an actual like decent game, or is it?
No,
just...
it seems ass.
Okay. Okay.
There's a point where the dude is like he's in a cutscene, but it's not really a cutscene because it's a SNES game. But he's in a scene where you have to wait for an NPC to do something, right?
Yeah, it's one of those like slideshow type deals from the NES.
No, it's still like it's real time gameplay, but you just don't have control of your character. You have to wait for like the AI to do something,
right,
and like he's waiting for the computer to go to like this certain area to trigger the next level. But the car the computer is in gets in a car accident, and the game just soft locks. And he has to reset it and put in a password. And he says, "I've literally never seen this before. And I've been speedrunning this game for years."
Oh, shit, dude. This isn't the live speedrun. Wow, that's insane.
It's so shit.
Fucking sucks, yeah.
So, yeah, check out Urban Yeti on GDQ if you're interested in that.
Okay, cool.
It's pretty funny.
I'll check it out. I don't have anything to watch tonight, so I'll be doing that shit.
Cool.
Most likely. What's any updates on your life, dude?
Well, I'm slightly sick right now, which kind of sucks.
What the hell is that about?
I don't know. I feel like I'm getting sick, and hopefully tomorrow I won't be worse, but I just have a feeling. Like, you know, when you're like, why am I still thirsty after I drank all this water? And you're like, oh no, I must be getting sick, dude.
Because your body is just dehydrated from trying to fight whatever it is that's like going in there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of disappointing.
Well, shit, dude. Hopefully it's not the C word.
Oh, the coronavirus?
Yeah.
It seems unlikely.
Seems unlikely. All right, cool. Yeah, well, I hope you're feeling better. I understand that the weather should be getting better over there, so like hopefully that
it's already been pretty nice. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't prepare anything to talk about. Let me think.
Cool. Following along the trend of like gimmicky episodes that we've had on the pod, I've seen a couple people do this. There's this website called talktotransformer.com. You can create a little prompt, and it's supposed to be very brief. And what it does is it basically like generates like a story based on like the first couple of sentences that you type into a little box. So I figured we could try doing that. Matthew, do you want to take the first stab at this shit?
Yeah, let me think of something. All right, I'm gonna go. I am pleased to announce the new Animal Crossing game for Nintendo Switch will feature our brand new. Okay, so let me just start from the beginning. So
right.
I am pleased to announce the new Animal Crossing game for the Nintendo Switch will feature our brand new award-winning Animal Crossing microtransaction system. Everything will be just like it is in the real world, except you will be able to spend your in-game money and store items in the vault. You won't have to worry about your bank card getting exhausted because you only have room for one bank card in our game. The system will also be available for the holiday season as console players and an Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival when it launches later this month.
No way! Shit!
That's pretty good.
That's insane. How do they do this shit?
I don't know. Yeah, that was really good. Good
That
job,
actually
AI.
fucking work. And it's funny. Oh my god, it's funny that he would even like bring up that stupid Wii U game
Yeah,
that everyone
the
hates.
fucking Mario Party ripoff.
Yeah, everyone hates that shit because isn't it like super gimmicky? Don't you need like actual like cards and stuff like that?
I know you can't like actually play without an amiibo. I don't like.
Oh
I don't know.
god.
No one wants. I was at GameStop probably a couple weeks ago, and they were selling
Yeah.
it for like $1.30, dude. It
Really?
was
Shit.
bad.
New or used? Just curious.
Used, I assume.
Okay, yeah, but still, like that's like the lowest common denominator type games that they would just like sell at that point. And that's
Just
price.
to like try to get rid of it at all.
Yeah, literally just get rid of it, right? Damn. All right. Cool. I'm gonna give this a shot.
Yeah, please hit us with one.
All right. I stared in awe. Matthew Peterson should not have consumed it. Complete text. Right. I think it's giving it 1 second to load. Oh my god, this is going somewhere. All right, it's still okay. Cool. I think it ends in a little bit of a cliffhanger. I'm not sure.
Oh no.
Because there's no period. But let's see. All right, cool. I stared in awe. Matthew Peterson should not have consumed it. But we just know that it was from the Chizos River that he drew the fateful arrow that struck down my daughter. That's where that's where it all started. ...
Damn.
Matthew flew into an anger, accusing me of seducing other women and attacking his honor. I told him that I had nothing to do with that. I would have nothing to do with him bringing false charges against me. I would not have anything to do with ruining his reputation. I would never allow him to harm my daughter like this. My eyes casting a stormy glare at him. He knew that, and he knew. And that's where it fucking ends.
It's pretty like coherent-ish.
Yeah. Except the whole consumption part kind of went nowhere. But
That's true. I don't know what's up with that. I guess it was your daughter's corpse.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh my god.
That's all I could think. Or the arrow, but that doesn't make sense either.
Yeah, you would have to be in some weird kind of like eating disorder.
I think it's called pica when you eat things that aren't food.
All right. Yeah. All right, that was good. I think that's I'm gonna take a picture of this shit. I don't have my phone. Okay, I have it here.
It's almost like you're on a computer and there's just a dedicated take picture button in high resolution that you can just press and it does it.
Forget that that's a thing. Yeah, forget that that's a thing. All right, but I have my. All right, cool. Boom. You wanna try another one, dog? Do you have you come up with anything?
No, I was just thinking about the last one, really.
Okay. All right. Matthew, I got another prompt for us.
Yep.
Okay. Matthew Peterson was getting ready. Cool. Complete text. Oh my God. It says
what?
Matthew Peterson was getting ready because he has a hot take for this episode.
Hot take alert.
Shit, dude. Hell yeah, I do. All right. Are you ready?
Hit us with it, dude. Hit us with it.
I think homeschooling should be outlawed in America.
Holy shit, dude. All right, what brings upon this thought into your brain?
I saw a picture online, or maybe it wasn't a picture, it was like a comment or a picture of a comment, but it was just someone being like, homeschool your children, don't like let the government get to them or something. That's a scary mentality to have.
Submit them to what the government think they should be learning at school.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't think that it's even like you would get maybe a lesser education because American education isn't even that good. But you can't like you can't simulate like having friends and being in like social situations. Like it'll make your kids so weird if they're homeschooled forever, I feel like.
Anything else to add? Because I can add upon that.
No, what are you gonna say about it?
I was just so following along that train of thought. I have had a couple, not many, but definitely a couple interactions with people who were homeschooled here in Honduras. And oh my God, these kids are awfully socially awkward, man.
Right. And it's not their fault.
It's not their fault. Yeah, they're just not around other people. You know what I mean? And yeah, they're just like in the I guess safe and comfort zone that is like their house. You know what I mean? So they're not often pushed into like other kinds of situations with like other people, and so they just don't really know how to face other like social situations yeah, and like just be around other people is quite awkward. And even like their because this was around the time that I met these kids or that I like knew who they were. It was around the time that like Facebook was still like big. Facebook was like the social network, and like even you could see like at their interactions, right? Like the type of shit that they would like comment on other people's like photos and like other people's like profiles and stuff like that. It was just awkward shit. You know what I mean? Like, why would you say that to begin with, and why would you say that in a space that like literally everyone can see?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I just don't think it's good for parents to have that much like control and like forming their children's worldviews and like freedom.
Right. I mean, yeah. I guess I would have to agree.
And the law like varies state to state on what you have to teach them and like how it's enforced.
Right.
So I don't know how good the education would be if it's even worse, but that's not really my point about it.
Yeah, the point is just being surrounded by other people and like learning how to be like an actual social human being, no?
Of course, yeah.
No, I would have to agree.
3.4, I think it's 3.4% of kids are homeschooled in America.
I don't know. I expected the number to be higher somehow.
Really? I think that's pretty high when you consider that's so many children.
And I wonder what the circumstances are that leads these kids to be like homeschooled. You know what I mean? Like I remember. So the reason I'm thinking about this is because I used to watch the Pioneer Woman on fucking the Food Network.
And what is that?
You don't know the Pioneer Woman? It's this red-haired lady who like lives in a fucking ranch, right? At like a farm and like a ranch. Okay. And like she has I don't remember how many children she had, like 3, I believe, like an older sibling, like an older girl, and then like 2 younger kids. I don't remember if they were twins or whatever. She had a couple children, like a few children. Mm-hmm. And their children were homeschooled, but I can kind of see that because it seemed to me as though they lived like they live currently, I don't even know, like in the middle of nowhere. Right. You know what I mean? So like it seems to me that they were homeschooling their kids for like convenience, you know what I mean? As opposed to like weird, like philosophical, you know what I mean? Beliefs. It just seemed to me like they live in the middle of nowhere, and like taking your kids every day to and from school would have just feasible, maybe, I don't know, but like definitely not the most convenient way to go about things.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
I don't know, but they're in like a township, right? Like maybe you could just get the town to have like one teacher for all the kids, and they all take a bus to like town square or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So it just made me wonder, right, what the circumstances are that leads to people to like make the decision to homeschool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Know anyone who was homeschooled? Like, do you personally know anyone who
no, because all my friends were, from school. It's always been pretty much. Even my friends now are people I used to go to high school with, I guess.
I mean, I'm just wondering because the kids that I knew who were homeschooled here, they weren't quite like my friends. I think I met them like through other people who like knew them because they were like family or whatever bullshit like that. It was like their cousin or something, Right. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't even know where they are. I don't even know if they're still alive, to be honest.
Shit.
I hope they are. I hope they're doing well.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'd never really thought about it until now.
It's funny that you saw it in like a fucking ad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like a call to action.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, people are super paranoid about that with the anti-vax stuff and just in general.
Man. Right. And I wonder, I don't know. It's just all the memes, right? Like, it's just funny. Like, I saw this one meme that was like, your average mom who's like an anti-vaxxer doesn't really like read any like actual scientific journals. She's just like on the toilet reading bullshit on her phone from like pseudo scientific like websites and shit like that. You know what I mean?
All right. I have I'm going to type something else in the prompt. And this is in quotes.
This is in quotes? Oh, is this a dialogue?
You can't put that in the recycling bin, he said. And I got to spell recycling correctly. There we go. All right. Can't put that in the recycling bin. They are trashed. The EPA has apologized for the voluntary recycling program and is trying to figure out what went wrong. Holt said he is having a hard time remembering all the prices he's being charged each month for having boxes of plastic. Holt.
That's quite a name.
Yeah. So I guess this is from some like weird alternate reality where the EPA made recycling mandatory and everyone's getting obscene taxes from just having stuff in their house.
Oh shit, dude. Is that it?
That's very short. Yeah, that's all it says.
Excellent. Let's see. Okay. Nick Kirshner was surprised with his pants down and his hand on his.
Shout out to Nick Kirshner.
Okay, warning. The next probably minute will contain gratuitous sexual content. because this goes exactly the only way it could have. I don't know what Daniel was expecting. I'm just still talking, so people have a chance to pause it here if they do not want to listen to Nick Kirshner's private life in great detail. All right, there's your warning. Enjoy, I guess.
All right, let's hear.
I feel awful reading this out loud.
Hey, you
dude.
typed it in, man.
Yeah, I know. God. All right, this is awful. All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right. All right, sorry.
I'm just thinking about the beginning.
All right. I need to like compose myself for this
Right,
shit.
right.
I don't know that I'll be able to make it. All right. Nick Kirshner was surprised with his pants down and his hand on his own cock as his heavy cock went right into his throat. Kurt felt a spurt of cum come out of his own. Okay, sorry. Kurt felt a spurt of cum come out on his face, followed by a moan from his mouth. He licked it off his face. I was just cock kissing. Do you have a big cock? I am going to give you one of those. When he had Kurt fully straightened, he moved his face over Kurt's cock to taste the smooth, salty pre-cum on it. The erect head of his cock still touched Kurt's nose. He rubbed it with his tongue, turning Kurt on further. Well, shit, what do I have to suck you off with now? I just love the dialogue. Well, shit, what do I have to suck you off with now? That Nick Kirshner is a fucking rascal, man.
Yeah, I mean, this bot is pretty good. So if you type something like that narrowly ended, I don't know where you expected it to go besides there.
Yeah, you're right.
It is interesting. It made it gay, though.
Oh, right. You're right. I don't even. Yeah, you're right. It could have not made it gay. It could have just made it.
Probably nothing to do with Nick Kirshner being the subject. I'm
not so sure, dude.
I'm just gonna do one more because I don't want that to be the last one. I was planning to end it there, but I can't.
That was yeah, no, that was rough. Entertaining as it was also kind of.
Hello, guys. All right, so hello, guys. It's me, Johnson Eldon.
Excellent.
Composer of the soundtrack for Urban Yeti.
Oh God.
This is my first YouTube video. Go. All right, here we go. Hello guys, it's me, Johnson Eldon, composer of the soundtrack for Urban Yeti, the game. This is my first YouTube video. So, why I posted this? Well, I've made the sound for Urban Yeti on the Lover's Lantern, available on the App Store, Google Play, and Amazon. And I'm considering forking the game and releasing a finished version of just the soundtrack.
Excellent.
Here's the deal. I'm releasing this on the same day as Lover's Lantern, and the downloads will be available right away. I've also included a getting started video so you could start playing the game on your smartphone or tablet now. This post is not just mine, but it's been a common request. Thank you.
I love that he's actively telling us that he's thinking about just not even finishing the game and just finishing the fucking soundtrack. Massively distribute the awful soundtrack.
And he's advertising his like weird app.
Right. Shit, dude.
Yeah, that one is pretty good. That's a fun program.
What the hell was the game that he was talking about? Lovers what?
I'm
guessing that's the game. I'm guessing that's a game.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it because I bet it like found it from some like some article on it or whatever.
Right.
It's not. It made it up.
Made it up? No way.
Yeah, there's no app called Lover's Lantern.
Is there anything related to Lover's Lantern?
Let me just Google Lover's Lantern, I guess.
Yeah.
No, it's just Lantern Dress by Lovers and Friends. No.
Wow, dude.
There's a poem called Love's Lantern.
We should make it into a game then. I guess it's up to us. It's up to us. It's up to us to make this bot's title into like an actual
project.
Yeah,
that was fun. That was a good idea. Shout outs to Danny for messaging the Dialogue Tree account and hitting this up.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know who that person is. I don't think I ever met them.
Maybe you like met in passing once, but yeah, it's probably not too much.
No, because they don't sound familiar. They also have a podcast. Like they messaged me from like the Instagram for their podcast, and I'm gonna shout it out. I'm gonna
Yeah.
shout it out. I just want to. So
Like not get it wrong. Yeah.
it is Bored and Browsing. Bored and Browsing is their podcast.
Well, go check out Board and Browsing sometime.
Yeah.
I'm sure
And
Cam will at least. So they
yeah,
have at
no.
least one follower from us.
Thank you all for reaching out. Yeah. What else is going? Oh, update. I finished reading The Two Towers finally today.
Oh yeah.
It took me a damn good time. I didn't read for the whole of like December and January. I barely like touched it because I don't know. It was good. It got intense. The ending got really intense. But no, it was good. I don't think I'm gonna go straight into the Return of the King. It seems kind of a lot. You know, I feel like I need to take a break from it. I do want to see the movie though. I've never seen The Two Towers. I do want to check it out soon. So yeah, I'm happy to be 2/3 into one of my like longest life goals since forever. You know, finish reading the fucking Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Then you just have all the other content surrounding it to get through, which is even longer.
Right. Have you finished reading The Silmarillion yet?
No, I haven't read that much of it. I'm reading. I got this chess book from the 20s from the library. I sent you an Owen a picture because I remember it contains the R word. And I was like,
oh no, dude, really?
Oh, did you not see it? Yeah, I think I sent it in the group chat.
So much stuff goes on in that group chat, like while I'm busy, that it's sometimes hard to like refer back to specific things.
Yeah. No, they just used to call pawns that when they were in a certain configuration.
No way, dude.
The way I hear it now is backwards, which is much less offensive.
Right. No, that's awful.
But yeah, it's just kind of weird reading something from the 20s, and it's really hard to get through.
Speaking of the 20s, while I was in Boston, I acquired a copy of The Red Pony by John Steinbeck so that I could add another piece to my John Steinbeck collection. I have never read it, and I'm excited to. That might actually be my next reading project because it's quite brief. It's only I think it's less than 100 pages. I don't even know that it's from the 20s. I don't know why I even said that. But okay,
it could be about the 20s at least because the Grapes of Wrath is
around the Great Depression and shit like that. That's why I assume. But no, it's from the 30s.
Okay, that's close enough.
It was published in 1937.
I haven't read it either, but yeah.
Have you read a lot of Steinbeck at all?
No, but I did like what I was forced to read in high school.
What did you read? Probably Mice and Men. And
we read of Mice and Men and Grapes of Wrath. I think that's
of course. I was assigned to read Grapes of Wrath when I was in high school, but I never liked to read the assigned stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think of all the books that I was assigned throughout high school, there were 4 books or 8 if you're counting the Spanish books. 4 books every year. And if you do the math, however many books those are, 6 years times 8, 6 times 8 is what, 48? Is that right? Am I looking like an 8? Okay.
Yeah. No, you're right.
So 48. And I think if you divide that in 2, it's 24 books in English during my time in high school, out of which I believe I only read of Mice and Men when I was in 7th grade, which is an awful grade to assign that book to.
It's a little early.
Of Mice and Men, fucking Animal Farm.
Mm-hmm.
And I read 1984, which before I was assigned it. I think I read it in the summer going into 10th grade, and then I was assigned to read it in the 11th grade. And so I was like, whatever, I've read it before, and but I honestly can't remember any other novel that I actually read completely.
Okay, so you did 2 out of 24 when they told you.
2 out of 24, that's right.
That's at 1/12 of the material. What's that, 7%?
I was even assigned to read The Hobbit, which I just fucking didn't.
Shame, dude.
I know.
That's weird though. That's actually a really bad assignment for a literature class in middle school, I think.
You think so? How come?
It's so fantastical and crazy, and there's all this weird lore, and it's pretty long. It's originally 2 books, I think. I just don't think it's a good fit. It's a good book.
1984 is at least philosophy, right? So it can be academic in that sense.
I feel like you're not supposed to read anything that's for fun in school. You're supposed to read books about life or whatever.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you, and honestly, I don't remember any other books that I was assigned that I actually read all the way through. To be honest,
we're gonna return to our segment where I get water and leave you alone because I'm dying over here, dude.
Okay. Yeah, Matthew Peterson, man, he seems to be quite sick. I hope he's okay. Hopefully some hydration will definitely improve on his situation. But also, fuck him, because he called me some weird Pokemon that I've never heard of. He called me. I'll tell you what he called me. A he called me a Numo. I'm actually not even sure if that's a Pokemon. I'm assuming it's a Pokemon because I called him a Togepi. To which he responded that I'm a Numo. Okay, it is a Pokemon. It is a yellow quadruped Pokemon that resembles a dromedary camel with a volcano-like hump on its back. So fuck him for calling me that. No, I don't know what else I can tell you all except that I'm happy that I got into this Merrimack program, that I got a fellowship. Hopefully it makes like financial sense to actually go to the program, because like I also have to figure out like living expenses and shit like that, which I'm sure will be substantial. Still, getting tuition waived is a huge deal, right? So like I feel like I have to like make it work somehow, even if I have to like take a loan out or some shit. Oh, here you are.
I apologize. I did bring water ahead of time, but I'm just like so thirsty from being sick. I guess I chugged it all while we were having this conversation. But I do have a little something. When I returned from the sink, I found that Daniel had knocked the beak off his toy, and I was not entirely over the fact that he had done so. He wanted me to come over. For those of you who don't know Daniel, he's a very interesting guy. He is a newer player, but already very good. It was through my messages that he had reached the wrong conclusions, and I ended up crying my eyes out for days over him breaking his toy. In an attempt to stop him from crying more, I told him I had a friend who would make him a new one. My friend is my wife's sister. After some consideration, Daniel agreed. With the help of his best friend David, we constructed him a new one.
I don't know any fucking Davids, dude.
At least you got a new bird toy. I'm assuming it's a bird because it has a beak.
What was the prompt again? That kind of caught me off guard. What was the prompt?
When I returned from the sink, I found that Daniel had
broken the beak off his toy. All right, that was good. I am quite clumsy with my things, so have you played anything recently, dude?
Good question.
I guess not.
I'm definitely in like less of a video game like tangent than I was probably a month ago, I would say, because now that I have a gym membership and I'm like
right,
learning a bit more Japanese, I just have like less free time, or I use my free time differently, I should say.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And it's good to like branch out and do other shit, right?
Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of have been too. I've been doing a lot of jump rope, and I've been doing a lot of reading. I think I've said this before on the pod, right? That I go through like seasons. There's seasons when I'm like reading a lot, and then other seasons when I just like play a lot of games.
Also, I mean, I'm prepared to play Doom and Animal Crossing a lot, so I have to do all like this productive shit ahead of time, like a month in advance.
Are you getting both on release day?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
maybe not Doom, because I don't need to play them both on the same day. You know, like I can play one the day after.
Oh, true. What are you getting Doom on? PC?
I don't know if I want to get it on Switch. I'm like a little worried the Switch might not.
You have to wait though if you're getting it on Switch.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Then I probably won't.
Yeah. It's not getting released on the same day for whatever reason. It got delayed.
I'm just a little concerned the Switch might not run it that well, anyways.
Well, people seem to praise the 2016 Doom a lot.
I haven't tried it on Switch.
Yeah. Granted, it might not look as good as the console versions, but like people, I don't know, it's a type of deal just like The Witcher, right? That it's just like impressive that it actually like even just runs,
right?
So I don't know, and I would probably get it on Switch just because of like the novelty of like a machine like the Switch being able to run it. You know what I mean? I love
having
that.
Portable Doom. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I love that kind of shit.
My friend got, I don't know if it's 10-year anniversary or whatever, but like there's an HD re-release of Bayonetta 1 now on Xbox. He got that. And
no way.
We played through Bayonetta 1 again. That game is so good, dude. I haven't played Bayonetta 2, but I love Bayonetta 1. It's really fun.
Are there any puzzles involved with that, or is it literally just like a brawler type deal?
It's more like there are times where you have to stop time and like use different powers to progress, but it's not really a puzzle about what you have to do. It's more of like having good timing.
Right. Okay, cool. I get it. I mean, I'm curious about Astral Chain, dude. To be honest, that game, you know, got so much hype around it when it was released, and like I'm curious to like try it out. I like the art style and everything.
I have no idea about it. I've just like heard it in passing. You know,
I think it's the same studio that makes Bayonetta. I think.
Okay.
I could totally be lying to you, but I think that's a thing, and it just looks cool. Yeah, I'm curious about it. Also, Doom 3. I don't know if you ever played it, but Doom 3 is like $3 on the eShop right now, and I'm considering it.
I saw that someone on YouTube had like put one of those YouTube updates, and he was like, "Buy Doom now if you don't have Doom. It's a time to buy Doom."
Yeah, I was curious about it until I saw this dude talking about it, saying that it's different, that it's more like a survival horror type game.
Hmm.
And I'm not sure that I'm
I don't
into
know.
that. Like, I'm looking for a shooter that's just like straight up like an action shooter. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Yeah.
Ultimate Doom, Doom 1, Doom 2 are all good, so you could just go for something
Yeah.
like that.
Exactly. And I already have Doom 1, right? Which is
Right.
a lot of fun. I've had a ton of fun playing that.
Oh, my friend also sent me a picture, and he was like, "You know that Castlevania collection on Switch?"
I also fucking have it, you son of a bitch.
You're right. But he sent me a picture, and he was like, "Yeah, check out this sweet deal. I'm gonna get it." And I just pretended to not know anything, and now I'm gonna go over and be like, "Yeah, I've never played Castlevania 1," and then just beat the whole game instantly. He's gonna be
Really?
so.
What the
It
hell?
takes 20 minutes for me to beat Castlevania 1 because I can't do it
Yeah.
without dying, but that's pretty
Right.
fast for Castlevania 1.
I know it took me a while. Holy shit. Update on Nick Kirshner. He says WTFFFFFFLMAOO is what he says in response to the screenshot that I sent him of the nice story that we created.
Thank you for
Or
the
that or that
live
yeah.
updates.
Yeah. I guess update. I was having a conversation with Spencer Peterson Biddle. By the way, that's
Right.
actually Spencer's middle name. I'm not sure how to spell it, but it definitely sounds like Peterson, as in Matthew Peterson. He is very interested in coming on the pod. He seems to be a lot more responsive than he has been over the last like 3 years, over messaging and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
I think he considered briefly coming on today, but because it was such a short notice, he was not possible. But I'm hopeful that we should be able to expect him sometime very, very soon.
Right. We had like that period where we weren't like probably a month where we didn't have any guests just because like things weren't working out with scheduling for everyone. But we do have some guests lined up. Like we'll have Mitch and maybe the other Daniel on sometime. And yeah, we'll
what's up with
Spencer.
Alexander Hamilton? What's the deal with
Dude,
him?
Alexander Hamilton just I don't know, he bailed on us and he hasn't like rescheduled or anything. So I don't know.
I guess fuck him, right?
He's an asshole.
Matthew Peterson, what have we learned today, dude?
We've learned a little bit more about Nick Kirshner's private life than I would have liked to. And we've also learned that don't homeschool your kids, dude.
You'll be doing them a great disservice as far as the empirical evidence that we've been able to compile.
Just empirical evidence of us just complaining about it on a podcast.
No, dude, the empirical evidence that the science branch of Dialogue Tree has been compiling over like the last couple of years for the conversation.
Oh yeah.
That we had today. Those boys, they're always on there. I believe they're looking into a cure for the coronavirus, and we'll be talking about that next week. So tune in. Don't forget to tune in.
Actually, I needed them to run some Falco v Fox tech simulations.
Shit, dude.
But
dude.
after we're done with the Melee lab thing, we will return to the virus research immediately.
I believe that's a fair trade-off. Cool. Well, yeah, Matthew, if we don't have anything else, then I think it's about just time to wrap this shit up, dog.
Yeah, it was a good time. It's good to be back.
That's right. That's definitely glad to be back. I'm definitely glad to be doing this shit again.
Shout outs to Nunn. He's a true homie.
He's such a homie, dude. You're right. He's such a homie.
It's unbelievable.
Well, cool, man. Thank you for your time. It was a good time being here today, and I hope you have a good rest of your fucking week. I guess we'll be talking shit and sharing memes in the next few days until we
happens.
until we record again, until we meet again.
Yes.
Cool, dog. Peace out.
Right. Yeah.